Alright, time to answer another YouTube question. Alright, someone right here wants to know, do you meal prep once a week and put everything in the freezer or fridge for the week? I'm going to show you what I do. Just so you know, I like to make things as simple as possible, and doing carnivore, there could be nothing more simple than carnivore, for real. Most days that I work, in the morning, I'll have like 2-3 pieces of bacon, some sausage, about 4 eggs, boom, done, good to go. I've talked about this before too, just so you know, when I am cooking, there are no oils. We are talking about grass-fed butter. It's always good to salt your food. We're talking about some ghee. Good shit there. And my favorite, beef tallow. That is it. I don't use canola oil, olive oil, avocado. I don't use any of that shit. So in the evening, during the day, whatever, I'll just get some good meat. We got some bison meat, awesome. We've got some signature blend. We got some, just some ground beef. And then if I'm really feeling it, we got, any kind of red meat. Since I've been eating a ton of red meat, that's just like all I need. All I even want really, sometimes I'll throw some pork in there, some sausage and some bacon, which, be careful, like I said, make sure you're getting it from good raised, farms, because with pigs will eat anything. We don't want you ingesting, pigs that are eating plastic and corn and crap like that. So we got about a pound of hamburger here that I'm cooking up. Nice and greasy. And usually I'll actually, at the end of the day, especially on a day where I'm only eating twice, I'll eat that, whole thing of burgers. And then I'll make another one for the next day. But there's times where I forget, like life gets busy, so what's my backup plan? Judge, if you will. Sardines. I'll eat a couple of cans of these for lunch and I'm good to go. And this is pretty much what I do every day. I always make sure I got a few burgers for lunch, but I'll have some burgers in the evening. Sometimes I'll get the crock pot out if I want to make a mess and throw a roast in there. Sometimes I'll get even lamb burgers. Those are pretty good. Bison, wild boar. Oh, that's so good. And I'll have other meat in the fridge, for the next day to do it again. But doing like 12 burgers at one time, I don't know. I like to keep it fresh. And I know for a lot of people that would be more convenient. If you do decide to do that, I would recommend storing your stuff in glass containers and not plastic. But my life isn't so hectic that I can't take, 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes to grill up some burgers. Like I said, put them in that tallow, that ghee, that butter, and let them be all greasy. Now, sometimes I forget to mention, salting your food. The salt is important. Salt is a good thing to have on the carnivore diet, so I'll just go like that with it. I'm not really measuring anything. I do, like to, have some dipping sauces, but remember, that you want to check the ingredients and make sure there's no seed oils in any of them, and keep the sugar and carbohydrates as low as possible. But if I am consuming any carbohydrates or sugar, it's usually from a little bit of this, which is fine for me and not a big deal. But that's how I do it. I don't really meal prep, I eat pretty much the same thing every day. Occasionally, I'll switch it up a little bit, but I'm pretty much accustomed to eating the same thing day in and day out, and it's doing great. I'm doing great with it. I'm not complex. I don't really have any other cravings. Here and there, I'll get a special, organic type chocolate bar that has 3 servings for the whole thing, and I'll make it, last 7 days, so you do the math. But remember, carnivore is about eliminating bad shit. It's about not having sodas. If you're really hardcore, the only dairy I use is raw milk or raw cheese, and my raw cheese has 0 sugar and 0 carbs in it. My heavy cream that I use for my coffee sometimes, not every day, has 0 sugar, 0 carbs. It's expensive, but if you're gonna, do it, you might as well do it right. And that's pretty much it. It's not difficult. It's so simple. I eat twice a day, some days 3 times. Like I said, my body is doing great. I'm feeling great energy-wise. I cannot stress enough the amazingness of this lifestyle, and I encourage all of you to do your research and look into it.